Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. I said last time we're going back into Tartarus, and that is true! Where's Fuka? Fuka! We're gonna have a grand old time. And of course, some of you may be asking, well, what exactly are we going to be doing in Tartarus if we got to the top last time? And the rest of you are saying, oh goodness, he's doing that. And then probably a small portion of those people are going, it's really not that bad. And it's not that bad. Who am I bringing? I'm gonna grab Yukari. I'm gonna grab... I guess it doesn't matter. Koromaru, you're adorable. And I'm going to grab Akihiko. And then, I'm gonna go fight the Reaper. Where should I go? Let's go to floor 98. Want a floor where the enemies are going to be running away. Well, of course, I'm on a floor that the Reaper wouldn't actually spawn on, but, well, I guess there's no real way around that. It just kind of always will. Haven't seen this aesthetic in a while, though. Is this actually the first area? Like, is this the first? No, there's no way this is the first block. I wasn't paying attention when I selected it. Yeah, there's no way this is the first block. What's up? Take that item. I'll take an item. Why not? But what I'm looking for specifically is the stairs. Man, I picked a big floor. But today we're going to be fighting the Reaper. And to fight the Reaper, there's a couple ways you can do it. If you want to fight him legit, you'll probably want to be somewhere in the vein of level 90? And you're going to want to have a lot of endgame crap, and you're going to want to bring a lot of items. Just generally be prepared for the worst. The Reaper will wreck you. The Reaper, as far as I know, has no weaknesses. He's nulls light and dark, and he resists everything else. So he's going to be taking almost no damage. He also has a rather large number of elemental skills. In fact, he has every elemental skill. Area and single target. All Dyne level. And he also has exceedingly high stats, to the point that if he gets off that skill, you will probably die. Which is why you kind of need to be super endgame if you have any hope of beating him. I'm not going to be doing that, though. I'm going in with Odin. Now, Odin, I've gotten to level 65, which means he has Elec Amp, Thunder Rain, and Spellmaster. Elec Amp means my Thunder Rain will do more damage, Spellmaster means my Thunder Rain will take less SP to cast, and Thunder Rain itself, which is the most powerful single-target electric spell in the game. Now, the upside to that is it has a 100% chance of shocking the opponent. A shocked opponent, if hit with a physical attack, will be knocked down. Hands down, 100% it'll happen. So, the goal here is to hit him with Thunder Rain, to put the shock status on him, and then to have the others punch him to knock him down. As soon as his turn comes around, he will immediately recover from the shock status. And that's about it. Really. That's the size of it. If I miss at any point, there's a very good chance that he will get a turn off, and if it gets even one turn off, I'll probably die. So that's a piece of good news. Now, the Reaper, for those of you who are unaware, is a monster that shows up. I believe he does not show up in the first 30 or so floors of Tartarus. But beyond that, he will spawn on any floor if you spend enough time on that floor. If Fuka, when you first enter a floor, says something about the floor being unnatural, there's more enemies, less enemies, whatever about the floor, the Reaper will show up much, much faster. When you win a fight, during shuffle time, one of the cards may occasionally have a skull and crossbones on it. If you select that card, the Reaper will also show up very, very soon. Now, the nice thing about the Reaper, I suppose I can say, is that he cannot enter the 4-map square block that has the stairs. Which means, standing where I am now, I'm completely safe from the Reaper. And in turn, I'm just kind of waiting for him to show up.
I have a feeling that death is near.
Fuka will tell you when death first spawns. He will spawn at a few random places throughout the dungeon, notably either near the end, near the stairs, or near the location that you first entered the floor at, and he will slowly make his way towards you. Now, why am I fighting the Reaper? Well, first of all, there's an Elizabeth request for it, so that's kind of a thing.
I have a feeling that death is near.
Again, warning you to get the crap off the floor. Now, not only am I doing it for the Elizabeth request, but I'm also doing it because this will open up something else for us that will be enjoyable.
Be careful! I sense death!
It'd be nice if you'd hurry his sorry butt up and get here. I kind of wish I didn't pick a floor this big. He's close, though. You can hear the chains rattling. Okay, judging by the map, I'm pretty sure he's going to be coming from the left. You can actually see death on the map. In fact, his dot is slightly different from the other dots. And there he is. Again, he's not going to come in here, but... So there's the Reaper.
That shadow is dangerous.
Okay, examining him isn't going to help. Turn order is not ideal. I'm actually looking for a very specific turn order in doing this. He'll be back shortly. Looking for a very specific turn order in doing this. Specifically, I need me and at least 2 others to go before the Reaper goes. Preferably, best case scenario is me, Yukari, I go, then Yukari and Koromaru go, order doesn't matter, then the Reaper goes, then Akihiko goes. Theoretical, best pattern, but I can make do with worse.
That shadow is dangerous.
Oh, that is that is absolutely terrible.
I don't think you can get away.
Oh well, poo gas.
shadow is dangerous.
Bingo! Alright. Okay, so Yukari is being set to knock down, Koromaru is being set to knock down, and Akihiko is being set to heal support. This way, Akihiko should be buffing us, or if he doesn't buff us, then he'll do some... he at least won't stand the Reaper back up. Yeah. And now I just kind of have to Thunder Rain him. And hope it doesn't miss.
Don't overdo it.
Okay, let's try that again. There we go. That knocks him down. Now with the two of them. First all out we do. And second all out, we pass.
Here's our chance for an all... Jeez, there's nothing I can do. The enemy!
Don't mess with me.
Only one enemy.
And now we just keep this up and pray he doesn't get some lucky shots in. And pray I don't miss.
Jeez, that was fast.
I won't lose.
Of note is the Reaper's design actually appears to be designed after, or appears to be, I guess designed is a good word for it, designed after a character in Persona 2, I think. I forget who it was, but I know he ended up being a villain. I think it was in the second game of the Persona 2 series that the character actually ended up putting on a mask where you could only see like one eye out of the mask, just like the Reaper. I think they even dressed kind of similarly. Now this is going to be a lengthy battle. Which is why even if you have a technique, such as this, to worry about him, you can still fudge up.
I'll have to sit this one out.
Like, even if you have a pattern, as long as it goes, there's still a very good chance that, like, oh, I'm gonna miss at one point, and then he's just gonna cast Megidolone on all of us. So that's fantastic.
I couldn't finish it off.
I remember people asking if I was going to cheese the Reaper. This is a Megami Tensei game. Do you even have to ask?
I won't lose. Here's our chance for an all... Jeez, there's nothing I can do. The enemy!
He doesn't have any legs.
I won't lose.
I always thought this Reaper looked kind of dumb. I mean, like, the overall design of him I think is alright, but the fact that he uses those two giant pistols I thought was just kind of dumb. Like, nothing more than that. The embodiment of death here is just gonna come over and like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot you with a gun.
Jeez, there's nothing I can do. The enemy.
Like, everything else about him I think looks kind of neat. I think looks fine. The big bloody coat, the mask thing and everything. I mean, I think he looks fine otherwise. Just, I don't know about those guns. I think that may actually have something, once again, going back to the Persona 2 character. And of note, the Persona 2 character, I know I'm terribly sorry. I should have done some research on him before I actually did this fight. But, I'm pretty sure that Persona 2 character actually did
Here's our chance for an all. If you say so.
become a thing
I can do.
near the end of the game. Like, I'm not sure if he was the main villain of the game, but he wasn't just like, oh, he's some dude who dresses funny. Like, by the end, he actually kind of became a nasty thing. As long as his health goes down faster than my SP does. If I have to waste a turn healing my SP, that's a turn that I can potentially get wrecked.
I won't miss. Here's our chance for an. If you say so. I'll have to sit.
Now, alternatively to this,
Enemies return.
had we gotten one where the Reaper went last, where all of us went before the Reaper, then instead of putting Akihiko on support, I could have just put him on knockdown along with everyone else. The fight would have gone... I don't know if the fight would have gone faster or slower, to be honest, because the debuffs that Akihiko's putting on him, especially the defense down debuff, is making us do a decent amount more damage than before. So we're probably making up for the lack of damage that we would have gotten from him.
Here's our chance for an all. Jeez, there's
So I guess you could either trade the debuffs for like another attack and an all-out.
careful. The enemy's going to attack.
So take your pick.
I won't lose.
I think that I do find this kind of funny though. Like, this is the frickin' Reaper. This is the embodiment of death. And he's just sitting there going like, why don't you fear me?
Won't miss.
I'm death!
Here's our chance for an all.
I kill people! That's what I do! It's my job!
Do.
Why are you guys just doing this? You're supposed to fear me!
Enemies return to normal.
Don't mess with me.
Then my turn comes around and he's just going like, ah, it's that guy's turn again. And of course he's using Thunder Rain again. God dang it. And of course he hits me and knocks me down again. God dang it. Like, can you let me do anything? I just wanna... I'm death! Why can't I just kill you?
Here's our chance for an all. If you say so. Jeez,
For Pete's sake, I wish I had less HP. This is embarrassing.
the enemies return to normal.
Death, by the way, has 4,444 HP, because 4 is association with death, of course. All of his stats are 99, except for, I think, 1, which happens to be 66.
I won't lose. Here's our chance for an all. enemies return to normal.
I wish I could see a little bit closer in on his hands. Because, like, his head is covered. You can't see any legs coming out of the bottom. Like, his hands, I feel, are the closest thing to seeing actually him that we can get. He's probably just got, like, gloves on or something, though. I suppose we can see that, like, eye poking out of the mask, though.
Here's our chance for an all... Jeez, there's nothing I can do. The enemies return to normal.
I won't lose.
And of course he's looking over there at, like, Akihiko, so we can't even see his face. Actually, I feel like he's almost looking up. It's hard to tell. Now remember the old strategy,
Here's our chance.
which is fight every second of a fight like it's the middle of the fight.
I'll have to sit this one out.
Even though it looks like he has almost no HP left,
The enemies
if
return
I
to
decide
normal.
to get a little antsy and say, oh, well, if I do the all-out with Yukari, I can probably kill him. But then what if I don't kill him? Just keep the fight going, keep the fight playing. And keep your safe strats. And congratulations.